A very good morning, my dear student. Today we are going to start new chapter. The name is matter. So in this lecture we will talk about matter. So what is matter, my dear student? The matter is anything that occupy space and possess mass. That is called matter. In simple language, the substances which have mass and occupy space is called matter. You can see examples: food, water, cloth, tea, table, cycle. All these are matter. Even our body is also matter. Why? Because we have mass and we occupy some space. So what is matter? It is a very important, my dear student. Please note down in your copy. The matter means anything which have mass and occupy space. So in this lecture we will talk about first what is matter. Already we have discussed matter is anything which have mass and occupy space. Second we'll talk about state of matter. Third we will talk about properties of solid and examples of solid. So these things we will discuss today in this lecture. So let's get started. So already we have discussed about matter. We know that in biology section our body is made up of cell, and cell is the structural and functional unit of our body. Similarly, in the case of non-living thing, the smallest particle is called atom, and lots of atom combine to form matter. So you can see just it is a spherical in shape, and this is a picture of atom. An atom contain basic three particles. You can see negative charge particle, that is called electron, positive charge particle, that is called proton, and without charge particle is called neutron. So it is not given in your book, but I want to make you understand, my dear student. Whenever anyone will ask how many particles are there, so you can say basically there are three kind of particles: electron, proton and neutron. So what is atom? You can see the matter is made up of very tiny particles, and these particles are so small that we cannot see with our naked eye. Yes, my dear student, we cannot see the matter with our naked eye. Even we cannot see with the help of microscope, simple microscope. Whatever you have in your laboratory, we need electron microscope to see that. It is a highly powerful microscope. So what is matter? It is there. You can note down in your copy. Next we'll talk about intermolecular space and intermolecular force of attraction. Before starting about states of matter, we must know these two important things: intermolecular space and intermolecular force of attraction. Here you can see that the distance between two atoms, that is called space, means intermolecular space. It can be molecule, it can be atom. So space between two atoms and space between two molecules, that is called intermolecular space. And you can see in the case of second one has more intermolecular space than first one. And what is the attraction? The attraction between two atoms and two molecules, that is called intermolecular force of attraction, and definition is given. So can you tell me which one have more attraction? Yes, very right. First one have a more attraction. Why? Because they are quite close to each other. Means space will decrease, attraction will increase. and space will increase, attraction decrease. So here less space is there, means there is a more attraction, and in the case of second one there is a more space, means less attractions. So it is very clear, my dear student, what is the intermolecular space and what is the intermolecular force of attraction. It is a very important, my dear student. Clear? What is a space? The space between, the distance between two atoms on molecule, that is called intermolecular space. And attraction means the attraction between two neighboring particles. Particle means atom or molecule. It can be atom, it can be molecule. That is called intermolecular force of attractions. Now, states of matter. We'll talk about states of matter. There are 5 states of matter: solid, liquid, gas, plasma, and Bose-Einstein condensate. So there are 5 states. But in your class, we have to talk about only 3 states. Which one is that? Solid, liquid, and gas. But just keep it in your mind, there are 5 states of matter. And you can see solid state of water is that ice, vapor is gas, and the water you are drinking, that is a liquid form. So these are the states of matter. So today we will talk about solid. First we will talk about solid. What is solid? First one is that solid has definite shape and distinct boundary. Yes, my dear student, you can see the solid. In the case of solid, you can see very clear. I have taken one picture. Here molecules are very closely packed in the case of solid. But in the case of liquid, they are quite far apart from each other. And in the case of gas, it is a very far apart from each other. Means it is very clear in the case of solid, molecules are very closely packed to each other. And when they are very close packed to each other, means there is a least force of attraction, least intermolecular space, and greatest intermolecular force of attractions. Already we have discussed space and attraction. And in the case of solid, you can see there is a least intermolecular space. Means space is least, attraction will be high. The first property, the solid have definite shape and distinct boundary. Solid have fixed volume. Volume will be fixed. They have negligible compressibility, means we cannot compress the solid. Can you compress the brick? Can you compress the glass? No, my dear student. Why? Because of they are incompressible. And why they are incompressible? Because molecules are very closely packed to each other, and there is a very less intermolecular space. That's why they cannot be compressed. Next, they are rigid. Their shape cannot be changed. Yes, they are rigid. Means what? You cannot compress. It is hard. Why? Because molecules are very closely packed. And already we have discussed intermolecular force of attraction and intermolecular space. So you can see in the case of solid, molecules are very closely packed, means there is a least intermolecular space and greatest intermolecular force of attractions. So these are the properties of solid, my dear student. What is solid? These are the 5 properties you have to write in your copy. It is a very important for you. So whenever anybody will ask, what do you mean by solid? You can explain by your own language. Now next, here I have given you some examples of solid matter. We will not talk about liquid, we will not talk about gas, we'll talk about solid only, and about the liquid and gas we will talk about in next lecture. So in the case of solid, you can see that there are some examples are given: watch, teeth, hammer, and lots of things are given. They are the examples of solid matter. Even our body is also solid, but our body also contain some liquid in the form of blood. So it is a very clear what is the solid, liquid and gas. And please, it is a very important topic is that intermolecular force of attraction and intermolecular space. So just in the next lecture we will talk about liquid and gas. Till then, thank you and have a nice day, my dear student.